Hey guys, Matt from Total MTG here, and I have a deck for you today that I call Clueless. It is based around Mechanized Production. Now there's been a few decks around Mechanized Production over the last week or so, but I was streaming this before they all come out, and it's totally different to all their decks. But the reason you see that it's ghosted around here is because I'm sold out of them. I Twitch streamed this the other day, for a few days I Twitch streamed this. So you can go and follow me on there. What I want is I will plug this now. All my subscribers in here, please go and follow me on Twitch. I want to make my Twitch stream now as big as YouTube, if I can. With all the support of you guys, that would be absolutely brilliant. I streamed this deck for a good nearly 3 or 4 hours. You can go and see the replay and see it in action. But like I say, the reason it is ghosted is because Saffron Olive made a deck this week after that. And of course, you know what happens when he makes a deck? Cards spike on MTGO. I bought these for a ticket each and then went and managed to sell them for about 7 tickets each, or just a bit more, I'm not too sure. I think I got 21, 22, 23 tickets. So that was really, really good. Thanks a lot, Saffron Olive. I did thank him in Twitter as well. But yeah, this is my deck. It's a more of a controlling sort of build. On stream, we did think about, after the end of the stream, we're going to talk about it, and we said we'd probably add white. A lot of the other guys do add white into these decks. White's got some great removal as well. We sort of rely on counter spells, engulf the shore to send everything back, buy us a bit of time. Because originally it didn't have any creatures at all. But then Mark from Life Begins at 20. Everyone go and give him a follow. He's one of my very loyal subs. Helps us out a lot. Suggested bringing in Barrel, Chief of Compliance. Instant sorcery spells you cast 1 less to cast. And when you counter spell, you may draw a card, discard a card. Obviously, we've got a lot of draw, discard. We only got 2 of in there because it is legendary. You maybe want to up it to 3. But this was really, really good. Excuse me, I got a bit of a cold. Anticipate playing for 1. Really cool. Glimmer of Genius, turn 3 if that's down. Really, really good. Helps you go and find what you need for our combo. So it's a long combo, I'm not going to lie. But Mechanized Production, obviously, if you can get that on a clue, then, you know, have the mana ready for a second harvest to double at end of turn. This is really good. You know, second harvest doubles the clues. You might have 3 clues down. If you've got a Trail of Evidence on the field, you know, you've got an instant sorcery. When you cast, it makes the 4th. Second harvest will make the 8. And fingers crossed, when you open up your beginning of your upkeep, you'll have that. You'll have the 8, and then you can win the game. Heroic Intervention is great for protection. It gives you permanents hexproof and indestructible. So if you've got this in hand, unless they've got double removal, you know, you might have this and a Rebuke that you could pay for 1, potentially, with the clues down there. Counter their spell. We've also got Negate, but this Heroic Intervention protects you for your combo to win on your upkeep. Really good. Maybe you want to add 4. I did have 4 originally in there, but I found that 3 was good enough. Bit of card draw trying to find them. Trying to get the pieces together. And yeah, it works really, really well. As you will be able to see if you go and follow me on Twitch, you can see the replays from the other day's streams. So, yep. If you follow me on Twitch, please let me know who you are on here on YouTube as well. Because a lot of people have different names everywhere, and I might not recognise your names, but I obviously recognise a lot of guys over there. I recognise a lot of guys on here, but I might not recognise you over there. So please let me know in the comments. That would be great. Trail of Evidence. Really good if you can get this down on your turn 3. When you cast into sorcery, you get to investigate. You know, when I've had a couple of these on the field, because sometimes it is a long game with this deck. You're not bashing down with creatures. You've only got 2. So you're trying to withhold with your counter spells and basically just get through. I played in the stream, you see I played the Copycat combo. I mean, that was in the fun section. Don't know what that guy was putting that in the fun section. But we gave it a match, do you know what I mean? It wasn't just bang, bang, he won. We sort of held out, you know, we held around. We might have even lost that match 2-1, which is not bad to take a game off a top tier 1 deck that won an SCG tournament last week, to be honest. One more counter spell that I forgot to tell you about, which is Confirm Suspicions, which just works brilliant in this deck. That's why it's a 2 of. Because you get to investigate 3 times, we might have to use some of the clues to draw cards, and this will just refill us, get us another 3, potentially if Trail's down, gets us to 4, and then we can just double them with Second Harvest. I will show you something fun that I did. Basically, I'll just go for the land first as well. Botanical Sanctums, Iron's Forest, and then we have some Lumbering Falls, the land creature that it's a hexproof 3/3, which is very, very good as well. And another counterspell in Horribly Alright. So, let's get to the sideboard. What I was talking about was a Dynavolt Tower. You can see in one of my recorded games from Twitch that I tried to copy one of these. So we put the Mechanized Production on Dynavolt Tower and we were multiplying Dynavolt Towers. It was absolutely hilarious. I think we did end up losing that game. But to my memory recollection, we might have had 6 on the field. So when you're casting, anticipates and stuff like that, counterspells, we're getting so many energy counters and we can tap damage. Great against, planeswalkers, creatures, and even just doing damage against other, opponents. It was really, really fun trying to copy a Dynavolt Tower. I really like fun decks like this. It did make me laugh. I was having a laugh playing it, which is what Magic is about sometimes as well. But, like I say, this deck can be competitive as well. Maybe you do want to add the white, add in the Fumigates. That's a lot more protection. Board wipes. You could add in black, maybe. You've got the Yahini's Expertise, but you haven't really got much to cast off the second ability on them. And there's also, people were saying, maybe of having Barrel Expertise. Good for bouncing the 3 creatures. Possibly we might be able to play one of our 4-mana spells, Mechanized Production. We got all these as well that we could play. Anticipates off it, Glimmers, and maybe a Barrel. But we're not going to be... Maybe even Second Harvest we could count off it. But Barrel's Expertise is definitely one that I was definitely going to test out in the deck. Not too sure what I was going to take out. Maybe the Rebukes. Maybe one of the, a couple of them to put them in. Because Rebukes, sometimes I do side out quite often for the Dynavolt. But that is because I want to change the pattern of the game as well. The rest of the sideboard, a bit more enchantment and in artifact removal in Appetite for the Unnatural. Some Ceremonious Rejections. Horribly Awry, another one of them. A few more protection spells for us in Negate. Because obviously they're going to bring it and try and stop our combo if they see it. Unsubstantiates helps us against Planeswalkers a bit. It's obviously with the Dynavolt Tower does as well. If they're getting out of hand, we can maybe cast that for 1 or 2 if the Barrel's on the field. And then we have a Sphinx of the Final Word, which, won me a game as well. One attacking with a Lumbering Falls and a Sphinx. Sometimes that can be enough. They swing for 8, or they swings for 5, that swings for 3. They can't deal with them, if they've got nothing on the field, they win the game. Absolutely brilliant. So, you will struggle maybe against speedy sort of decks. So that's where maybe, adding a different colour, you can, leave in the comments what you think, maybe adding different colours. But this was my original build. Engulf the Shores is obviously what you need in those sort of matchups. But we did compete against a top tier deck with this. And I feel like it's got a bit of legs. It's a bit different to Saffron's and other guys like that. Not saying mine's better or any worse. It's just different and it's, it's my build. So, I like doing my own builds. But yeah, guys, I really hope you like this deck. Any questions on it, just always leave in the comments. When Mechanized Production goes back down in price after everyone's had the Saffron, they've all done their decks and it goes back down to a normal price. I will rebuy them again when they go back down, probably to about 1-2 tickets when they, when the fadder's gone and everyone's, played his deck and he comes out of his next one and sells out of them. So then I'll maybe put some games on YouTube. But you can see the matches on Twitch, like I say. Go over there. Give me a follow. I'm trying to get to 100 followers. I think we're up to about 38. So, it's a good start in the first week. But let me know what you think of the deck. Hope you enjoy. If you make it, let me know how you get on as well. Thanks for watching this deck tech. Really appreciate it. Please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon.